His usual daily routine while emperor was as follows. He would rise early, even when it was still dark. He would perhaps read letters and official reports before letting in his friends, putting on his shoes, and getting dressed. After dealing with any business, he would then perhaps go for a drive in a chariot. Later he would share a bed with a concubine, of whom he had several, to take the place of his dead mistress, Caenis. After that he was usually in his best mood, so his staff was eager to approach him with any requests or problems at that time. Vespasian was indeed noted for mildness and a healthy sense of justice. For example, he helped Vitellius' daughter to find a suitable husband and even provided her with the dowry. At first, Vespasian replied on Mucianus as his principal aide and advisor, though from when Mucianus died in AD 76, he began more and more to rely on his elder son Titus. It was clearly understood by all that Titus would succeed his father to the throne. Such dynastic plans led to some hostility, particularly among senators who still objected to the hereditary principle being applied to the creation of emperors. In particular, since the hereditary lineage of the Julio-Claudians had led to such disaster. The most dangerous of such objections came to light in AD 79 when a plot against Vespasian's life by two eminent senators, Appius Marcellus and Caina Aelianus, was uncovered. Titus was fast to act, and neither of the two conspirators survived. Not long afterward, Vespasian fell ill, withdrew to his summer retreat at Aquae Cutulae in the Sabine Mountains, and died on the 24th of June, AD 79. Vespasian died of natural causes, and according to the historian Suetonius, with great dignity. Even on his deathbed, his humor still showed in a final jest. Vae puto Deus fio. Whoa, I think I'm turning into a god. The second is Otho's reply. Otho's reply showed that he had turned his back on all such thoughts. This spirit, he said, this courage of yours, must not be exposed to further danger. That, I consider, would be too high a price to pay for my life. You hold out great hopes in the event of my deciding to live on. They merely serve to make death finer. We have sized each other up, Fortune and I, nor must you calculate my reign in terms of time. It is harder for a man to observe moderation in success when he thinks he will not enjoy it for long. Civil war began with Vitellius, and with him lies the responsibility for our embarking on an armed struggle for supremacy. I too can set an example by preventing its repetition. Let this be the act by which posterity judges Otho. Vitellius shall live to have the society of his brother, wife, and children. I require neither vengeance nor consolation. It may well be that others have held the principate longer, but I shall make sure that no one quits it more courageously. It is not for me to allow all these young Romans, all these fine armies, to be trampled underfoot a second time, to their country's loss. Let your devotion accompany me, just as if you had in fact died for my sake. But live on after me. I must not impede your chances of survival, nor you my resolution. To waste further words on death smacks of cowardice. Here is your best proof that my decision is irrevocable. I complain of no one. denouncing gods or men is a task for one who is in love with life. On April 27th, 2012.